Wanted Joplin, and we listened. It's the all-new Music Radio 93.5.
It's game time. It's Carthage Tiger basketball on Music Radio and the Carthage Tiger Sports Network.
We'd like to thank our proud sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Garrison Construction, Peachtree Dental, Lauren DeBeauty and Adam Bridges of Farm Bureau Insurance, Reeves Tire, Boomer's Barbecue, Tony Williams of State Farm Insurance, Law Office of Webster and Carlton, Sirloin Stockade, Zyder Tax Service, Kelly Ott of Farmers Insurance, Community National Bank and Trust, Dr. Manzer, Wood Ford, Wood Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Bob Brown of American Family Insurance, Ott's Food Products, Joe Ryder of Edward Jones Investments, Levi Utter and eXp Realty, Bear Acres Family YMCA, Missouri Southern State University, Jerry Poston of State Farm Insurance, Schmidt CPAs and Advisors, Nell Mortuary, Dick Insurance, Turf Tamers Lawn Care, Carthage Water and Electric, Ross Kennard Wells Fargo Investment Advisors, Carthage Area McDonald's, Grace Lane's Bowling Alley, Daylight Donut and Whistler's Hamburgers, Clothesline Cleaners, Car Center of Carthage, J Builders, Carthage Dental Associates, Wilkinson Pharmacy, Roscoe's.
And now, the voice of Carthage Tiger basketball, Jim Taylor.
And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Kansas City, Missouri, and the Hy-Vee Arena, formerly in another life known as Kemper Arena. For those of you who may have made the drive up to Kansas City for concerts and sporting events, etc., you would not recognize the old girl, as they say. It's been heavily remodeled and now is the home of the 12 Courts of Christmas Hy-Vee Shootout. Glad to have you along with us here at Hy-Vee Arena for another edition of Carthage Tigers basketball here on Music Radio 93.5 FM. Obviously, I am not Jim Taylor. I am Chris Ward, trying to keep the seat warm and not mess it up too bad. As Jim is off doing his real gig, I'll be here bringing you some Carthage basketball, and glad to be along for what should be a fun matchup here. Two teams from kind of the same neck of the woods. Van Buren out of Arkansas, that northwest corner of the state. Obviously, Carthage there in southwest Missouri. Two teams that aren't separated by a whole lot of distance, but one big state line. And we'll see how it all plays out tonight as we get a little Arkansas versus Missouri basketball here at the Hy-Vee Arena. Let's meet our friends here from Van Buren. A team, as I mentioned, the Van Buren Pointers is their nickname. They hail from Van Buren, Arkansas, there in the northwest corner of the state. They're coached by Brad Autry. They come in to the day 7-5 on the season, just giving these teams the eye test, if you will. Slight size advantage to Van Buren, not dramatically, maybe on average about an inch or so across the board. Not necessarily thickness of an advantage. We'll see if that plays out inside or not with that height advantage. As far as outside shooting goes, watching them warm up, which again is a different beast, seems though Carthage has a little bit better outside game, but again, that could change as the game gets going and you're throwing those shots up for real. Always fun to see how teams react to this different environment as well when it comes to the shooting background. It's not really a field house or a gym that you're used to. There's a little bit of space back behind the basket as you get towards elevated seating back there, maybe, 15, 20 feet or so back behind the backboards is where you'll find that seating. It is a sparse crowd, maybe 30, 35 people in the seat, so that won't be the issue. It's a matter of that empty backdrop back behind. We'll see how the teams kind of react to that and get going here today. For Carthage, 55.3 points per game on offense. They give up about 52 per contest, so being able to slow down this Van Buren Pointers team will be of utmost importance if they're going to come out on the win here today. Carthage comes in 3-3 on the year. Van Buren comes in at 7-5 on the season. Let's meet the starting lineups. We'll do so first for the Van Buren Pointers, a fairly veteran team, just 4 seniors on this team, but 11 juniors and 4 sophomores for Brad Autry's Pointers. They will start Jackson Cazell, a junior. Malachi Henry, a senior. Glavin McDonald is a junior. Connor Myers, a senior. Drew Russell is a junior. And then, so again, Cazell, Henry, McDonald, Myers, and Russell for the Pointers. They will be the home team today as far as the scoreboard and the uniforms are concerned. So green uniforms white uniforms with the green numbering, lettering, and trim. Carthage on the other side, a little bit of a younger ball club. They're kind of a tale of two sides, 5 seniors, just 1 junior, and then 6 sophomores making up the squad here for Nathan Morris, of course. 3-3 on the season as they come in to today's action. They'll start junior Justin Ray, senior Max Templeman, Trent Yates is a sophomore, Britt Coy a senior, and Clay Kinder, who is also a senior. We will step aside, take one last quick timeout before we come back for the Community National Bank and Trust opening tip-off. It comes up next. You're listening to Carthage Tigers basketball on Music Radio 93.5.
Community National Bank and Trust is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger basketball opening tip-off. Loyalty, hard work, and dedication are key elements of any successful team. And Community National Bank and Trust appreciates everyone's efforts in making the Carthage Tigers a success this year. As a valued member of the Carthage community, Community National Bank and Trust is there to be a reliable teammate for you and your family. The local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to serve you. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Hy-Vee Arena, Kansas City, Missouri. The Hy-Vee Shootout, the 12 Courts of Christmas event going on. For those of you who maybe have not yet heard, there is a major winter storm on its way. It is moving through the Iowa area and into Missouri, and that has caused a lot of changes here at Hy-Vee Arena, one of which is for tomorrow. Unfortunately, your Carthage Tigers, scheduled to play tomorrow in the 2 o'clock window, they will not have that game. All of tomorrow's games have already been postponed here at Hy-Vee Arena. So no basketball tomorrow. Carthage was scheduled to play Fort Osage, a team we just watched a moment ago, or about an hour ago, I guess now. We're 68-59 winners over Odessa. Unfortunately, we will not get that game, as all games tomorrow at Hy-Vee Arena and the 12 Courts of Christmas have been postponed. We're getting the starting lineups in the gym here, and we are just a couple moments out from our opening tip. Again, Carthage in the blue uniforms, white lettering numbering, little silver gray trim in there. It'll be Justin Ray, Max Templeman, Trent Yates, Britt Coy, and Clay Kinder. Also for Van Buren, again in the home white uniforms with the green lettering, numbering, and trim, Jackson Cazell, Malachi Henry, Glavin McDonald, Connor Myers, and Drew Russell. So we are just a few moments away from the opening tip. Carthage is on the floor, ready to go. We await the Van Buren lineup to finish, and we will be ready for basketball here on Music Radio 93.5. Carthage will be moving left to right on your radio dial. Van Buren will be moving, obviously, from right to left. Starting lineups are done, and we are just seconds away from the opening tip. Unfortunately, the only game Carthage will be able to play here in Kansas City. Coming in, unfortunately, also on a 3-game losing skid is Coach Morris's ball club. Started the year 3-0. Unfortunately, have lost their last 3, including a 60-54 loss to Joplin at the championship of the Carthage Invitational, a 63-55 loss at Springfield Central, and then a 60-50 loss on Saturday to Parkview. They'll be back in action after Christmas with the U.S. Bank Holiday Tournament. They get Truman on the 27th. We're ready to go. It'll be Connor Myers for Van Buren, Justin Ray for Carthage. The ball is in the air. Justin Ray controls the tip. Carthage will have the basketball as we get going here this afternoon. Left to right for the Tigers. Templeman will send it off to the left side. They'll bring it back right to Templeman here on the wing. He'll hold up, bring it up top to Ray. Swing it into the corner. Yates, bring it back up top. That's Kinder for 3. Off the mark. Rebound pulled in by McDonald and Van Buren. Here they come, right to left on your radio dial. Purcell drives and dishes through the paint. Nobody home. As he tried to slash down the right side of the lane, he was looking to get it into the corner left side. Nobody's there, and it's out of bounds back to Carthage. Tigers walk it up the floor. Templeman across the timeline, middle of the floor. He'll be picked up defensively there by Purcell. Up top, Kinder. He'll hand off to Ray. Drives right side of the lane. Dish out to Yates. Right side. Wait for 3. It's good. Trent Yates gets the scoring started. 3-0 Carthage. They'll show pressure inbound, and the pass this way to McDonald. Back across the floor, Purcell. He'll bring it back to McDonald here on the near side across the timeline. Top of the key. He'll drive. Dish into the paint. They'll bring it back outside. Cazell, left corner for 3. Answers. Jackson Cazell with a 3, and we're knotted at 3 apiece. Opening minute or so of action. 6:53 to go in the opening quarter. Templeman across the timeline, comes to the right side. Yates drives to the basket, off the window, won't go down. Rebound pulled in by McDonald, his second early on in the contest. Purcell across the timeline for Van Buren. Bring it back up top, McDonald. He'll hand off to Cazell at the top of the circle. Now to the right side wing, Henry. Henry holds, dishes off behind him for Purcell. Drives to the left side of the lane. Little floater from 8 is good. Purcell got his room to the left side inside the paint, about 8 feet out. And the little floater goes. It's a 5-3 lead for Van Buren. Left side, Ray, bring it back up to the top of Yates. He'll swing it back left side wing. Ray trying to get the 3 ball off the back iron, no good. Rebound fought for in the corner. Ultimately, it's Malachi Henry who comes away with it for the Van Buren Pointers. Outlet pass to McDonald. He'll come across the timeline, right sideline in front of the Carthage bench. Hands it off there to Cazell. Back up top, it's Henry now. Right-handed dribble off to the elbow. He'll kick out right side wing. McDonald drives to the free throw line. Kick over left side wing. Purcell for 3 off the front iron. Long rebound up top is taken by Cazell. Right side of the lane, floater from 10, good. Jackson Cazell has 5, and Van Buren leads it 7-3. Across the timeline, the Tigers. It'll be Templeman between the circles. He'll angle himself off to the right side. Van Buren again in the man-to-man defense. Hand it off to Yates, circling to the top. His pass over to Ray, left side corner. Bring it back up top and around Templeman. Jab step, now kick over, left side. Yates for 3, got the 3 again. Second triple for Trent Yates, and it's a 7-6 ball game. Pressure shown by the Tigers. Van Buren passed the half court, deflected, but luckily goes to Myers. And now a whistle on the far side of the floor, a little hold. And I think they're going to get Trent Yates. It is indeed Trent Yates, his first of the day, our first foul of the afternoon. Comes at the 5:11 mark first quarter, 7-6. Van Buren on top by 1. Inbound to Henry, and then right back into the hands of Purcell. Over to Cazell. Now back up top and around. They'll work it over to the right side, and Purcell. Purcell back to Henry, left wing. He'll hold. Now drives around a pick. Going to the right side of the paint. Runner from 10, no. Rebound with the left hand for Connor Myers. Goes to the right side of the basket and lays it home. 9-6 now the tally. Van Buren by 3. Tigers across the timeline. Again, moving left to right as we look at it. It'll be Ray left side. He'll get to the free throw line. Trying to dish it down low to Britt Coy. Coy was open down near the block. The pass a bit too tall and out of bounds on the baseline. Carthage again in a 1-2-2 press. They'll bring it here to the near side. Will Van Buren. McDonald just shy of half court. Stops just shy of the trap, flips it across the way. Purcell across the timeline. Right side wing. No look pass inside. Intercepted by Trent Yates. Yates on the run the other way. He'll slow it down and bring it to the top of the circle. Little stutter step. Kicks to Ray in the corner. Now Coy right of the circle. 3 ball on the way off the front iron. Rebound tipped, and it's Justin Ray with it in the paint. Kick it back outside. Now Coy down the left side of the lane. Had to kick back outside. Templeman left corner. His 3 is short. And the rebound, Connor Myers and Van Buren. He'll get the pass off to Purcell. He'll work it up the floor to Henry. Right side wing. Gather, step, fire the 3. That's off the mark. Rebound into the corner is saved, but right into the hands of Templeman for Carthage. Up the floor, they'll push it to Kinder there on the left side. Ball came free. Able to get it spinning his way from the free throw line. Up off the window, too strong. And the rebound to Malachi Henry and the Pointers. Here comes Van Buren across the timeline, up by 3 as we go under the midway point of this opening quarter. Left side corner, McDonald swings the pass up top at Henry. Henry holds waist high. Templeman giving him a little room out there. He'll work to the right side wing, hand it off there to Cazell. Cazell trying to circle through right side of the paint, spinning into the lane. Will kick back up top on the pass there for Myers. Into the right corner, Henry. Chest pass back up top, and Cazell flips it inside, then quickly around. Purcell for 3, left wing, good. He's got 8 of Van Buren's 12, and it's a 12-6 ball game. Across the timeline, Templeman, right side, will feed Yates. Yates, little crossover dribble. Now work it back around the perimeter to the left wing, and Ray up top and around the work. Kinder right wing. Chest pass back up top, and that'll be Yates holding. Now to Templeman. He'll drive the right side, slashing to the rim, up off the square, and good. Templeman's first bucket of the day makes it 12-8 with 2:40 to go here in the opening quarter. McDonald across the way. Purcell get it across the timeline with a pass to Myers. Quickly they go. Left side corner. Cazell for 3. That's off the mark. And the rebound pulled in by Trent Yates and the Tigers. They want to run. 2-on-3 the other way. Templeman layup won't go off the backboard. And Cazell the rebound for Van Buren. 3-on-2 the other way. They'll get it to Myers left side of the lane, and his layup is good. Myers has 4. Van Buren leads it 14-8. 2:10 to go first quarter. Justin Ray will walk it across the timeline with a left-handed dribble. Bring it back this way, and Coy between the circle. Flip it over to the left side wing. Ray drives to the block, kick it back up top, and Coy now around to the right of the circle. Kinder driving into the paint, and a whistle as he got to the free throw line. I believe they will get Malachi Henry in there. Check it. It'll be Connor Myers. Connor Myers with the first Van Buren foul. His first personal as well, obviously. And it'll be an inbound on the left side baseline here for the Tigers. Minute 53 to go, first quarter. Carthage down by 6. Inbound out on the left wing will find Templeman. He'll be guarded out there by Purcell. Little delay move. Got him some room. He'll slash to the rim and lay it up and in. Templeman has 4, and the Tigers are back within 4, 14-10. Purcell at half court will flip it across to Myers deep on the right wing. He'll get out there, lost his handle, popped it forward, now loose. It got slapped away, and here out of bounds on the sideline. It will stay with Van Buren. Templeman had his hands on it for a moment, but couldn't collect it, and then the ball actually is rolled up under our stage here. So a little delay as they gather that. A minute 31 to go first quarter. Van Buren 14, Carthage 10. Van Buren basketball will inbound, hash mark high here on the offensive end. Henry gets the ball, hands it right back over to Purcell, and then back to Henry deep left wing. Up top they'll work there, Cazell. Cazell over to the right side, Purcell. Purcell goes around to the right side, flip it back out. Henry right side, make that Myers rather, right side for 3. That's off the mark. Inside rebound. Won't go for Connor Myers, but he'll draw the foul. Multiple opportunities on that trip down the floor. The foul will go to Trent Yates of Carthage, his second, team second. No movement over there to get anybody up and into the game. Myers to the line, 4 points, 3 rebounds. As he tries to extend a 4-point lead, he'll make it 5 with that one. And we do indeed finally get a sub coming into the game, Cruz Castor for Carthage. So Cruz Castor into the game. That'll send Trent Yates to the sideline. Second free throw danced around on the rim, but Connor Myers gets it. And the lead extends. 16-10. We've got a timeout on the floor. 1:12 to go here in the first quarter. We're back after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Music Radio 93.5.
Fair Acres Family-Wide cheers on the Carthage Tigers. The coaches, players, and their families all deserve a hearty congratulations and a sincere thank you for their sacrifice and hard work. As Fair Acres Family-Wide works to build strong kids, strong families, and strong communities, they know that good sportsmanship goes a long way in developing one's character. Fair Acres Family-Wide is proud to be part of Carthage and a proud sponsor of Carthage Tiger broadcasts. Go Tigers!
Hy-Vee Arena, the 12th Courts of Christmas event here in Kansas City. Van Buren leading Carthage 16-10. Again, if you're just joining us, tomorrow's game has been canceled due to impending weather problems here in the KC Metro. So, planned for 2 games. Unfortunately, Carthage will only get this one. Tiger basketball, they move left to right on your radio dial, trailing 16-10 out of the timeout across the timeline. Templeman. He'll bounce it here to the right side, and Castor back over to Templeman, deep out on that left wing. Now up top, open is Ray. He'll stroke the 3. Justin Ray from downtown cuts the lead in half. It's 16-13 Van Buren. Across the timeline, breaking the press are the Pointers. Right side baseline, Cazell trying to drive in. His runner won't go. Off the back iron, rebound, fought for and out of bounds, belongs to Carthage. Cazell and Ray were battling down there. Ultimately off the Van Buren Pointer, Jackson Cazell. And now a chance to cut the deficit to 1 or tie the game in the final 45 seconds of the opening quarter. Kinder hands off right side. Coy around to Templeman. Down inside to get Kinder at the left block. Delay move. Look, 2 defenders go airborne. And then puts it in off the window. Clay Kinder's first bucket of the game. Van Buren's lead has been cut to 1. 16-15. Inside 27 seconds now to go. Right-hand side, they'll hand off Henry. Now Cazell as they circle the perimeter. Russell over here on the left side wing. Little crossover move. Drive and dish. Back out on the wing. 3 ball off the mark. Myers the rebound. Or check that, McDonald the rebound. He'll drive down inside with a pass to Cazell, who puts it in off the square. That's 10 for Jackson Cazell. Final seconds of the quarter. The heave is good! A 3-point heave at the horn is good for Templeman, and Carthage able to tie it with a buzzer beater. We go to the second quarter, all knotted up, 18 apiece. We're back in a minute. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Music Radio 93.5.
The law firm of Webster & Carlton knows that it takes more than athletes to make a great team. From the coaches and teachers to parents and extended family, it takes the entire community to support our student athletes and make the Carthage Tigers a success. Webster & Carlton is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tigers sports broadcast, and they salute everyone who are cheering for our Tigers. The law firm of Webster & Carlton, offices in Joplin, 417-781-5690. Go Tigers and go Big Blue!
Beimdick Insurance is a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers. Successful teams select great members, develop a solid game plan, and purchase the best equipment for the game. Beimdick Insurance applies this same philosophy when developing an insurance program to insure your Carthage Tiger family or business. When looking for insurance, the right agent for your team is Beimdick Insurance. Give Beimdick a call at 417-358-4007. Go Big Blue!
Buzzer beater at the end of the quarter by Britt Coy tied the game at 18, and we are all knotted up. All 5 Carthage starters have scored thanks to that bucket. Van Buren basketball as we start the second quarter. Again, right to left on your radio dial. McDonald on the right side wing. A double team comes. He'll kick into the corner. Carthage has gone to a zone here. Up top, 3 ball on the way from Brissell. That's off the mark. Henry with the rebound, his third. Into the paint. Brissell, little runner won't go. And a rebound, Cruz Caster. A pretty dominant glass effort so far for Van Buren, but that time Carthage able to get a hold of it. Caster down low, kicks up to the top. Ray around the work. Templeman here in the right corner. Back up top, Kinder, right of the circle. 3 off the front iron, and the rebound is pulled in by Glavin McDonald. Still knotted up, 18 apiece. Opening moment, second quarter. Right side, Henry, bullet pass down underneath. Left side block, and able to roll it home is Connor Myers, who has 8 in the game. That one rolled around the rim twice before finally deciding to go down. Justin Ray will walk it up to half court, now inch it across the timeline. 7 minutes now to go in the first half. Coy flips it inside. That's Templeman at the high post left of the free throw line. Out of the right side wing, and Ray drop it into the corner. Caster, he'll hold up. Skip pass across is deflected by Malachi Henry. He'll gather it in front of the scorer's table. Right side driving to the block. The shot is wiped away. They'll say a foul on the floor. And it looks like it'll be Max Templeman who picks it up, his first. Team foul number 3 for the Tigers. 6:42 to go here in the first half of play. 20-18, Van Buren. Inbound will go to Cazell. Bring it back up top. That'll be Myers. Myers on the dribble to the right side. Picks it up and will hand it to Brissell. Brissell working back and will back away near the half-court stripe. Now wants a screen. He'll drive to the left side on the dribble. Drive and dish. It's McDonald, left corner. 3 ball on the way. No. Rebound, Jackson Cazell, and a foul. And this time they're going to get Templeman, who was trying to get to that loose ball rebound. They both tried to get to the spot, and Templeman was just a half step too slow. He'll pick up the foul on the collision, his second. Team foul number 4 for Carthage. Inbound right into the corner. Cazell for 3, no. And a rebound, Justin Ray on the backside. Ray wants to run. He'll get across the timeline. Onto the right side wing. Kick into the corner. Templeman, or make that Coy rather. Bring it back up top, and Ray. Now around to the left side, and Kinder. Now Templeman, top of the circle. Fires a college range 3. That's off back iron, no good. Henry with the rebound and a dandy little spin move to get a teammate on the pass before he went out of bounds. And now a foul on a drive. And I think they're going to get Caster here on that right side. Oh, nope, they said offensive foul. So it's Drew Brissell of Van Buren picking up the foul. It was a bang-bang play on the far side. And good work, Cruz Caster, to take the charge. First foul for Brissell, and the second team foul against Van Buren. 3-2 zone out of the pointers as we get set up on this end. 5:40 to go here in the first half. Coy, right side corner, takes the pass right back to Templeman, then back to him. Coy on the wing. He'll work the dribble back between the circles. Over to Templeman, right side. He'll bring it back to Coy. NBA range three is off the front iron, and the rebound pulled in by Connor Myers and the Pointers. Across the timeline, he'll feed it to Drew Brissell. Now around to the right side, fake pass, and Myers driving the baseline. Little floater in the paint, won't go. Rebound pulled in by Myers, his game-high fifth. Around to Brissell, left corner for three. That's off the mark, and the rebound kicks to Castor near the free throw line. Carthage down by 2, but with the basketball. 5 minutes to go here before halftime. Across the timeline with it, Britt Coy. Kinder now into the left corner there for Ray. Holds up. Van Buren has switched into a man-to-man this trip down the floor. Here's Coy, right side, drives to the free throw line. Kick over to the left wing and Kinder. Now Ray left corner. He'll start the dribble back onto the wing. Reverse it around now Templeman between the circles. Carthage will reset the offense. Now to Kinder on that deep left wing, guarded out there by Connor Myers. He'll hand off Ray. Fires the three and knocked it down. Left wing, Ray gets the handoff and just instantly stroked the three. Carthage up by 1. Across the timeline, Henry now for the Pointers to the top of the circle. Circles the perimeter, flips it outside, right wing, Cazell for three. His third triple of the game. He has 13 of Van Buren's 23. Right side wing, bounce pass into Castor now. Ball deflected away, but went right to Templeman. Lost it in the paint. His shot now swatted away, and up with it is Glavin McDonald and the Pointers. Outlet pass to Brissell, 1-on-4. He wants to run, goes all the way to the rim and laid it home. 1-on-4, and he somehow found a way to get into the paint to the right side and lay it home. Timeout on the floor, 25-21 Van Buren. 3:56 to go, first half. We're back in 30 seconds on Music Radio 93.5.
Is your office ready to be a workplace of the future? Does that mean whizzing around on hoverboards and robots answering phones? Maybe, but we'd suggest trying more useful technology first. Pearson Kelly can set you up with tech that lets your whole team work from anywhere, collaborate on devices, and always have the information they need to do their job. Keeping up with technology can be stressful. We're here to simplify it for you. Whether your office has an internal IT team or not, we have options to fit your needs. Find us at pearsonkelly.com and let us make technology simple for you.
Ivy Arena, Kansas City, Missouri, the 12 Courts of Christmas, 25-21. The Van Buren Pointers with a 4-point lead over the Carthage Tigers today. And unfortunately, tomorrow's game already been canceled. Carthage was set to play Fort Osage. Instead, they will make the journey home tonight. Across the timeline is Templeman. Over to the left side, it's Ray, who has hit a couple trays in this game. Gave Carthage a lead just a few moments ago with one. Over to the left side wing, it's Coy. Now back this way, Ray. Inside, got it to Kinder through the lane. He got it down low to the left side. Stevens Diggs unable to finish. He had checked in after the timeout there. Now the other way, and a shot off the back iron, no good. It's Kinder. Down with the rebound for Carthage. Got it up ahead. Templeman, little delay move. Tries to drive left side with the right hand. He'll lay it up and in. Templeman has 6 now. And the deficit has been cut to 2. 25-23 Van Buren. Cazell comes free, pops it into the middle. Myers in the lane. Fouled hard as he went up. I believe that'll be Taylor Stevens Diggs who picks up the foul. Nope, check it'll be Kinder. He was in there as well. First personal for Kinder. 15th foul for Carthage. Comes at the 3:02 mark first half. And for the second time today, Connor Myers is at the charity stripe. Went 2 for 2 back in the first quarter, and he'll bang that one home and push the lead back to 3, 26-23. One more here for the Van Buren Pointer. That one rattled around but won't go. Rebound loose on the baseline. Clay Kinder able to grab it for Carthage. So the 3-point deficit remains. A chance to pull to within 1 or tie on this trip here for the Tigers. Right side, it is Stephen Diggs. He'll leave off into the corner for Coy. Right side, guarded out there by Henry. Again, man-to-man for Van Buren this trip. Left side wing and Ray. He'll bring it back to the top. Coy's open. Thought about 3. Instead drives to the free throw line. 15-footer no good. And Malachi Henry has his 5th rebound of the game. Van Buren again wants to run right in the circle. Brissell, he'll find Henry, then reverse it back around Myers. Right wing, little fake, got him down to the paint. Kicks over into the corner. Driving as Myers drives back into the paint with a pass to Gazelle, and he mishandled it. It's out of bounds on the baseline, back to Carthage. 2:20 to go here in the first half. Tigers still facing a 3-point deficit, 26-23. Across the timeline with it is Justin Ray on the right-handed dribble. He'll bring it to the right wing and Templeman. Templeman back between the circles. Bounces to the free throw line, and Coy wanted to go inside. Instead, dribbles back out on the wing. Templeman back between the circles. Left side, Ray on the chest pass as we go under 2 minutes now to go here in the first half. Left corner, Kinder holding there. Van Buren slipping now into a 3-2 zone mid-possession. Left side, they'll work back for Coy. Bounce inside, that'll be Templeman. Little ball fake, got him up in the air, and he draws the foul. Should be Glavin McDonald in there. Indeed it is. Glavin McDonald picking up his first, team foul number 3 for Van Buren. And for the first time today, Carthage will head to the free throw line. Comes with 1:45 to go here in the first half, and Max Templeman buries the free throw. He now has 7 points in the ball game. We've got our first sub of the day. Bryce Perkins for Van Buren checking in. Second free throw up and good. So Templeman hits them both, and the deficit has been trimmed down to 1. 26-25, Van Buren on top as we have 1:36 to go here before halftime. Up Myers all by himself. He'll fire the 3. That's off the mark. Rebound fought for, and out of the fray comes Clay Kinder, his 3rd rebound of the ball game. Chance for Carthage to reclaim the lead. Baseline, it's Coy. Bring it back to Kinder, deep out here on the wing, guarded by Perkins. Drive and kick. Coy right corner. 3-ball good. Rick Coy, second tray, hit the buzzer beater to end the quarter, and now hits a 3 there. 28-26, Carthage on top. Across the timeline come the pointers. Left side, Brissell. Trying to work against Templeman there. He'll hold up and hand off for Cazell. Cazell back up top to Myers, and around to the right side, he'll hand off to Perkins. Perkins, long pass across left side wing. He'll find Myers there. McDonald now driving to the right side. Hit the bottom of the backboard as he drove to the right side of the paint. The rebound pulled in by Carthage, and up ahead it's Kinder. Drives to the left side. His layup is left short. Cazell the rebound for Van Buren. Final 38 seconds of the half, and a bump foul out on the sideline. I think they're getting Coy over there. And indeed it is. Britt Coy picking up his first, team foul number 6. And it comes with 35 seconds to go here before halftime. Cruz Castor going to check back in for the Tigers. He'll take Max Templeman's place. Castor, Kinder, Stephen Diggs, Coy, and Ray now the 5 out there for the Tigers. Van Buren inbound. We'll get Myers on the block right side. Little move to get to the rim, and too strong on the layup attempt. And Cruz Castor down with a rebound here for Carthage. 25 seconds left in the half. We'll see if the Tigers want the final shot and the lead at the break. Ray spins it this way for Coy. Perkins defending, but leaving plenty of room there. 13 on the clock. Looks like Carthage does indeed want the final shot. Ray will come out and take the ball. 7 seconds to go. Out of the half-court circle, he'll spin it to the right side, and Coy, 2 on the clock. Skip pass across. Ray, left side wing for 3, too strong. And we will go to halftime with Carthage holding a 2-point lead. It's the Carthage Tigers, 28. The Van Buren Pointers, 26. We have reached halftime. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. We'll add up our halftime stats. We'll come back and take a look at the numbers. Coming up next, it's the Music Radio 93.5 halftime show. As we head to the break, Carthage 28, Van Buren 26. We're back in 3 minutes on Music Radio 93.5.
Tom Garrison Construction knows what it takes to build a winning team. Hard work, commitment, knowledge, and accountability. Garrison Construction is a proud sponsor of Carthage Tiger Sports and congratulates all of the student athletes on their hard work and dedication. Garrison Construction excels at remodels, metal buildings, roofing, and custom homes. Garrison Construction, serving Carthage and the surrounding area since 2006. Garrison Construction says, "Go Tigers."
In athletics, keeping score is required to separate winning from losing. In business, accounting is the art of keeping score of financial matters. The team at the certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be your financial score-keeping specialist. If your current method of keeping score doesn't measure up, call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090 to determine if professional accounting will benefit your business. Properly designed accounting and payroll services are an investment that will keep your business in the winner's circle. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances. Drew Evans Investment Companies of Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donut cheer on our Tigers. They're proud to be part of this Carthage Tigers broadcast. Hard work, diligence, and persistence give big rewards in life. So make it count, Tigers. The owners and employees at Whistler's and Daylight Donut want only the best for our Tigers and the entire student body. Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donut. Dine in or carry out at all locations in Carthage. Go Tigers. Go Big Blue. Sponsored by Drew Evans Investments.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison in Carthage can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, Agent Jerry Poston can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. When your life and goals change, Agent Jerry Poston will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So, for all of your insurance needs, call on a winner. State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison or call 417-358-5052.
Carthage alumni and lifelong resident Levi Utter with eXp Realty has been helping the folks of Carthage and surrounding communities with all of their real estate needs since 2014. Striving to meet the needs of his clients and helping them achieve their goals is what his business is built upon. Give him a call today at 417-540-6565 to see how Levi can help you with your next move. Levi Utter with eXp Realty wishes all the Carthage Tiger student athletes a healthy and successful school year during the sports season and in the classroom. Go Big Blue. The owners and staff at Grace Lanes, just east of the Carthage Square, wish the Carthage Tigers a successful year not only in athletics, but also in the classroom. They look forward to our young students achieving their goals and the promises of tomorrow. Grace Lanes is proud to be a part of the Carthage Tiger broadcast, and they remind you about bowling leagues on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday evenings and Saturday mornings. Or stop by for an ice cream and a smoke-free bowling experience Monday through Saturday. For more information, go to gracelanes.com. Go Tigers.
And welcome back to the Hy-Vee Arena in Kansas City. Halftime of your Carthage Tigers game here against the Van Buren Pointers. Carthage on top, 28-26. Let's take a look at some of the numbers. We'll start with Carthage. All five starters are in the scorebook. They're being led by Max Templeman today. 8 points, 2 of 2 at the line, 1 rebound. Justin Ray has 6 points, 2 rebounds to his credit. Trent Yates with 6 points and a rebound. Rick Coy, 6 points, no rebounds. And Clay Kinder has 2 points and 3 rebounds. Off the bench, Cruz Castor has 3 rebounds to add to the total. Carthage, for their point, 2 of 2 at the free throw line and 10 rebounds by my count. On the other side, Van Buren, with their 26 points, they're led by Jackson Cazell, who has 13 of those 26. To go with 4 rebounds, he's hit 3 3-pointers thus far. Connor Myers has 9 points. He's 3 of 4 at the free throw line, 5 rebounds to his credit. Drew Russell, 4 points on the day. Malachi Henry has 5 rebounds. Glavin McDonald has 4 rebounds. Van Buren as a team has gone 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. Compare that to Carthage, who is 2 of 2. Van Buren has 18 rebounds compared to 10 by Carthage. Now, that number, though, is interesting. It was 10-3 rebounding in favor of Van Buren at the end of one, and then much more even in the second quarter, 18-10 by the time halftime got here. So Carthage doing a little bit better job on the glass in that second quarter, and it helped them in taking a 2-point lead into the halftime locker room. Once again, our score, it is Carthage 28, Van Buren 26. We'll take a 4-minute timeout. We'll come back to start the third quarter. You're listening to Carthage Tiger Basketball on Music Radio 93.5.
Joe Ryder, your Carthage area Edward Jones financial advisor, understands the importance of setting long-term goals and building towards them each and every day through diligent hard work. Whether it's in the game or in the classroom, Joe wants the best of our student athletes and the rest of the student body. Joe has always supported the Carthage Tigers and is proud to be part of the community. Joe Ryder of Edward Jones at 2142 South Garrison in Carthage says, "Go Tigers, go!" Member SIPC.
Zyder Tax Service loves cheering on our Carthage Tigers. Mike and all the staff know our student athletes have worked hard this year, and they give a big hand to everyone who has helped and encouraged the Tigers to have a successful season. Zyder Tax Services, serving Carthage and the surrounding area with tax planning and preparation for individuals and businesses, is proud to be one of the locally owned businesses that support your Carthage Tigers broadcasts. Join Mike Zyder, CPA, and the rest of Zyder Tax Services as they cheer on our Tigers. Go Tigers!
Tony Williams State Farm Insurance is a proud supporter of Carthage Tiger Athletics. If life has fouled you out of the game or you just need better coverage, Tony Williams and his experienced team can help get you back in the game with the best coverage for your specific needs. Auto, home, life, business, and more. In the office, over the phone, or online, there's several ways to get a free quote today. Tony Williams State Farm Insurance, located at 2232 Grand Avenue. Tony Williams says, go Tigers!
Roscoe's Grill, just off the Carthage Square, wishes the Carthage Tigers a successful year, not only in athletics, but also in the classroom. The owners, management, and staff at Roscoe's know that hard work and diligent effort are keys to achieving goals, and they look forward to those young students embracing their challenges of tomorrow and contributing back to our community as good citizens. Roscoe's is proud to be a part of the Carthage Tiger broadcast, and they cheer on our Carthage Tigers. Go Blue! Go Tigers!
Woodford is proud to bring Carthage High School sports this school year. Competition builds good character in our students, and a sense of teamwork and good sportsmanship only serve to make our student athletes better citizens. The employees and management at Woodford say, go Blue, go Tigers, and remember, Woodford delivers competitive deals every day. There's no need to leave Carthage to find a good deal on a new or pre-owned vehicle. Woodford, part of Wood Motor Company, a solid name you can trust.
Clothesline Cleaners and Car Center of Carthage are proud sponsors of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. It takes a community to make a successful team, and our Tigers are no exception. Clothesline Cleaners, under brand new ownership, is a full-service laundry and dry cleaner right here in town. And Car Center of Carthage next to the cleaners, where everyone is approved. At the corner of Garrison and Centennial, Clothesline Cleaners and Car Center of Carthage give a big salute to our Tigers. Go Blue!
Carthage Tiger Sports is all about teamwork, dedication, and a commitment to excellence. Dr. Michael Woody and the team at Peachtree Dental support all of the players and coaches that make Tiger sports so great. They offer a full range of treatment options that can be personalized to meet your unique needs and expectations, including orthodontics for all ages. Peachtree Dental always welcomes new patients of every age. For a better dental experience, give Peachtree Dental a call at 358-2233. Go Tigers!
American Family Insurance. As your American Family Insurance agent in Carthage, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Bob Brown from the Bob Brown Agency. Call me at 358-9715 and let's talk about your insurance needs today. American Family Insurance.
For details, contact Robert Brown, agent at Bob Brown Agency, 417-358-9715, or stop by 1921 South Garrison Avenue in Carthage today.
Welcome back to Hy-Vee Arena, Kansas City, Missouri, as we get ready to start the second half of Carthage Tigers basketball. The Tigers able to take a lead late in the second quarter. They did so when Justin Ray hit a big three on the left side, put them up 21-20 at that point. Van Buren would come back and grab the lead real quick for a moment, but then a couple big shots down the stretch, and Carthage able to grab a 28-26 advantage as we head into the halftime. Now we get ready to start the third quarter. Van Buren already on the floor. Looks like they're starting five. Jackson Cazell, Malachi Henry, Glavin McDonald, Connor Myers, and Drew Russell. For Carthage, as they make it onto the floor, looks like they're starting five as well. Justin Ray, Max Templeman, Trent Yates, Britt Coy, and Clay Kinder. Carthage will have the basketball as we start the third quarter. Tigers right to left on your radio dial, and they hold a 2-point advantage. The inbound to Templeman, and we are underway in half number 2 here at the 12 Courts of Christmas. Right side, Yates driving. His pass is stolen by McDonald as he drove to the baseline, tried to pass that through the paint. McDonald stole it but stepped on the baseline, and so it ultimately stays with Carthage, but a dangerous pass was nearly punished. Left side, and Trent Yates will pull the trigger on the inbound. It's deflected. Lucky for Carthage that Henry was facing his man and didn't see that ball. It rolled to Kinder. Carthage maintained. Yates up top now, Ray. Ray back to the left side wing, and Yates. He'll swing it back across Ray into the corner right side for Kinder. Gets around his defender. Bounce pass through the paint, finds Coy. Coy will back out into the corner. Bring it back up top and around. Carthage trying to work the perimeter here. Templeman, swing it to the left side of the circle. Yates down low. We'll get it to Coy. Back up top for Ray and around to Yates. Top of the circle. Right back to Ray. Left wing three. That's off the front of the iron. And the rebound for Connor Myers. Now a game high, number 6 for him. Russell across the timeline for the Pointers. Over to the left side wing. He'll flip there to Cuzell. Backdoor cut. Malachi Henry by himself on the baseline right side. He'll lay it up and in, and we're tied at 28 apiece. Across the timeline with it, Justin Ray for the Tigers. Van Buren showing 3-2 zone. This trip down the floor, they were man-to-man last time. Coy, bounce pass into Ray on the right block. Kick back up top. Yates left of the circle for three. Too strong. Rebound inside Templeman. His putback won't go, and the rebound for McDonald. Van Buren will get it up the floor slowly across the timeline. McDonald onto the right wing. He'll hand off for Henry. Bring it back between the circles there for Brissell. Now to Henry again on the right side wing. 6.5 minutes to go third quarter. Tied up at 28 all. Up top Brissell beyond the NBA three. That's off the mark. And a foul on the rebound. Reaching up over the top was Connor Myers of Van Buren. He will pick up his second. Team foul number 1. 6:18 to go, third quarter. Tied at 28 all. Carthage with the basketball right to left on your radio dial. Trent Yates across the timeline for the Tigers. He'll bounce to Templeman, who will run the show. Van Buren again showing that 3-2 zone. Right side, they'll pop that one out to Ray. Now Van Buren switching into a man-to-man as he backed away from the arc. Now bring it back up top between the circles. Coy, left side, Kinder now. Kinder holding. One dribble will pick it up. Turns, kicks into the left corner. Three ball from Yates off the mark. McDonald the rebound. He's got 6 tied for the game high. Purcell on the run. Gets it to Henry. Right side. Bounce pass into the paint. And a nice little finish at the front of the iron by Connor Myers. The extra pass from Henry opened him wide open. And he just had to float that in from about 3 feet out in front. 30-28 pass to the right side. Deflected and stolen away. Purcell left side of the lane. His layup is blocked off the glass by Ray. Loose ball picked up inside by Cazell. He'll get a second effort. That won't go, and that rebound deflected. It'll be Clay Kinder. So Carthage nearly gave up an easy bucket there. They didn't give up on the play, got back defensively, and a chance to come back the other way to tie the game. Over to the right side, it'll be Templeman out on the wing. On the dribble, he'll back away, guarded out there by Drew Brissell. Templeman pick up the dribble, come to Yates, left on the wing, down deep out by the hash mark. He'll cut back between the circles. Spin the pass to the right side all the way into Coy in the corner there. Coy backing away in front of the Carthage bench. Between the legs, he'll dribble as we come down to 4:40 to play here in the third quarter. Kinder now to the left side wing will find Templeman. Yates in the corner. On the dribble, bounce it back up top to Templeman. Swing it back Yates' way. Yates bounces back up top. Back over to him. He lost the handle. Drives to the baseline as he gathers. Turns, leaves it to Coy, left side corner. Flip it back up top for Justin Ray. Long possession here for Carthage as they continue to work the perimeter, looking for an opening to get a shot away. Between the circles, that's Yates. He'll give it off for Ray on the right side wing in front of the bench. Backs away, now flips it into the corner. Kinder out to defend is Myers. Kinder, backdoor cut, got it to Ray. Pull-up jumper, middle of the lane, that won't go. The back rebound for Malachi Henry and the Pointers. Long possession comes up empty for Carthage. Up top, it's Myers on the right-handed dribble. He'll pick it up. Leave it to McDonald, right side corner, guarded out there by Coy. The pick and roll, got it down low to Myers, fouled as he takes it up. That'll be Justin Ray, the help man. Was coming over from across the lane to help defensively. He'll get the foul. It'll be his first of the day. First team foul of the half. And at the line will go Connor Myers for the third time today. 3 of 4 on the day. 11.6 rebounds, and he left that one short. He made his first 3, has now missed 2 in a row. Cruz Caster checks in. Trent Yates will take a seat. 3:42 to go, third quarter, 30-28. Van Buren on top by a bucket. Myers Second one on the way and good. He missed two straight, snaps that, and pushes the lead out to 3. 31-28 Van Buren. Across the timeline with it will be Justin Ray. Ray sets up between the circles, swing it off to the left side wing and Kinder. Kinder on the dribble will bounce it back up top and Templeman. Templeman, little fancy dribbling, but nowhere to go with it. Out to the right side, pops in and kicks back out to Castor. Now Kinder on the left side. He'll go to Templeman, right side wing. Now leaves it back out. Coy, right wing 3 off the front of the iron. No good. Rebound tipped up into the air. Ultimately, it's Malachi Henry who comes down with his 7th rebound of the day. Over and back will be, oh boy, I don't know. The official right on it as Brissell was jump stopping across the timeline. They'll say he caught the ball on the wrong side of half court. It's an over and back. Carthage will take the break. Haven't had many of them. 3 minutes to go. Here in the third quarter. Coy, left side wing. He'll bring it back up top to Kinder, and around to the right wing, he'll work to Ray. Ray on the dribble, bring it back up top and Castor. Castor now to Templeman left wing. Sets the screen. Templeman decides to follow him into the paint, drives the baseline, and a push will be called underneath. I believe they'll say McDonald. It is Glavin McDonald, his second. Team foul number 2 for Van Buren. 2:46 to go here in the third quarter. 31-28 our score. Just 3 points have been scored here in the second half thus far. Left side, it's Templeman. He'll back to the top of the circle, flip it over to Coy, right side wing. Now Kinder, he'll try to drive, cut off. Bring it back up top, Templeman, spinning away from his defender, down the right side of the lane. Little floater good. Templeman has 10, and Carthage is back within 1. 31-30 Van Buren on top. Henry, right side wing, will take the handoff. He'll work back up top and hand it there to Cazell. Cazell inside for Henry. Touch pass back outside to Brissell. Drives inside the lane. Traveled as he got to the free throw line. He got bumped just enough to get him off balance, and then he took the extra step before he tried to heave that up. And the travel will give it back to Carthage. Tigers a chance to reclaim the lead here with 2:08 and counting to go in the third quarter. 31-30 Van Buren in a very defensive-minded third quarter. Across the timeline, Justin Ray. He'll set to the top of the circle, now backs away. Van Buren in their 3-2 zone, it would appear. Right side and Coy, deep away from the arc. He's going to back out near half court, come this way for Ray. Now Templeman on the far side. Back this way, Ray. Skip pass into the right side corner and Coy. Templeman now on the wing that way. Minute 35 and counting to go in the third. Castor, left side corner, holding chest high. Now reverse it to Ray. Swings the pass through. Skip pass to the right block. Coy through the lane. Got it off to Castor, who mishandled. Regathered the pass. That was deflected away out of bounds. It'll stay with Carthage. But they looked to have the layup they wanted. Castor just mishandled the pass, and lucky for Carthage, it popped basically straight up in the air, and he's able to regather that. Templeman, top of the circle. Goes to Kinder on the right side wing. We've got a minute 14 to go in the third. Left side wing, Ray. Now Coy, top of the circle. Drive and kick back to Ray. Left corner for 3. That's off the mark. Rebound, Kinder. Power dribble. Delay move. Up off the back iron and good. Clay Kinder with the rebound, the bucket, and the foul. A chance at a big three-point play here for the big man inside. The foul to Connor Myers, his third. And we're going to get a timeout, Van Buren. A minute 2 to go, third quarter, 32-31 Carthage, and the Tigers are at the line. When we come back from a 1-minute timeout, you're listening to Tiger Basketball on Music Radio 93.5.
J Builders is rooting on all our Carthage Tiger student athletes. J Builders LLC has over 25 years of experience and quality work. They provide a variety of construction services, including new home design and construction, home additions, and many more general contracting services. J Builders takes pride in their work and strives for excellence and timely completion of work on every job. For estimates and questions, please call J Builders at 793-1432 today. Tiger alum Justin Holsworth and everyone on the J Builders team says, Go Tigers! Just as an athletic team relies on teamwork to reach its goals, a business depends on its staff to complement each other's strengths and function as a team to achieve its goals. The certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be a member of your team and help you reach your financial goals. Their small business accounting, payroll, and advisory services could help ensure your financial success. Call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
And welcome back as we get ready to come out of a Van Buren timeout. Carthage on a little 4-0 run of taking a 32-31 advantage. And at the line, Clay Kinder will have a chance to complete a three-point play here. 1:02 to go, third quarter, 32-31 Tigers. Kinder 4 points on the day, his first free throw attempt of the afternoon forthcoming. And again, a chance to make it a 2-point lead here for the Tigers. Kinder, a couple bounces, a spin in his right hand, another bounce, and he fires away the free throw. Dances on the rim and gets the shooter's roll. That will increase the lead, 33-31 Tigers, as we go under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Across the timeline comes Van Buren. McDonald way out away from the arc. Quick pass inside. They'll touch it out to Cazell. Drives baseline on the left side. Little delay move. Got the little floater there. He's got 15 in the ball game, and we're knotted up 33 apiece. Final 43 seconds of the third quarter. Across the timeline come the Tigers. We'll see if they opt to hold for the final shot of this third quarter as well. Down the drive, Kinder flips it back inside. Coy reverse layup left side. He lays her home. 8 points for Britt Coy, and the Tigers are back on top by 2. 35-33 Carthage. Left side wing Cazell. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Up top at the elbow, he'll get that pass to Connor Myers. Right back out to Cazell. Top of the circle now, Myers on the pick and roll. Charge will be the call. Don't check that. They're going to say a push. Boy, Coy went flying. I thought they pointed right at Connor Myers. Instead, they will call it on Carthage and call it on Templeman for the push. Coy thought maybe it was on him. Instead, it is Templeman picking up number 3. And at the line will go Connor Myers. So it was not Coy involved in the play at all. And Coy even still thinks it was supposed to be against him. Myers misses the free throw. He'll have one more to come. He's 4 of 7 so far on the game. Made his first 3. Has made only one of his last 4 thus far. Next one up, that one is good. He's 2 of 4 here in the third quarter. 4 of his 13 points. 35-34. Carthage by 1. Templeman at the top, drives left side of the lane. His shot blocked away, but he'll draw the foul. He'll do so with 4.5 seconds to go here in the third quarter. They will give the foul to Cazell, his first. Are they going to stay on the floor? They are. They're going to put him on the baseline. Carthage wanted the free throws. They're not going to get them. So it will be an inbound with 4.5 seconds to go. Baseline left, pulling the trigger is Trent Yates. Flips it into the paint. Kinder near the left block, trying to get the shot up. He does get it up and draws the foul. That was 2.1 to go here in the third. That is Drew Brossell, who will pick up his second. And that is team foul number 5 against Van Buren. Kinder, first free throw, good. He's 2 for 2 at the stripe this evening. 36-34 Tigers. One more to come for Kinder. Carthage, with that make, still perfect. 5:05 at the free throw line. 2 seconds to go in the quarter. They'll get it to McDonald. Races to half court. Heaves. They'll say the shot wouldn't have counted anyway. He was well short, so it doesn't matter. 37-34 Carthage. We go to the fourth quarter. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Music Radio 93.5.
Boomer's Barbecue at 1123 West Central Avenue in Carthage cheers on our Carthage Tigers. From the coaches to the parents and teachers, it takes a lot of effort to help our student athletes and the rest of the student body reach their goals. And Boomer's Barbecue salutes all who make our Tigers great. Boomers is proud to be a sponsor of this broadcast, and they thank you for your business over the years. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Carthage alumni Willie Wagner and the entire crew at Boomers Barbecue say, "Go Tigers, go Blue."
Since 1978, Reeves Tire and Automotive has been servicing the repair, tire, and wheel needs of the 4 states, offering a full line of tire industry top brands at competitive prices. and car and truck repair with superior service and experience that can't be beat. Reeves Tire and Automotive is located at 2504 Grand Avenue and open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to noon on Saturdays. Get rolling with Reeves and get rolling with the Carthage Tigers. Go Big Blue.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent, Kelly Out, is proud to be a part of the Carthage community and knows that planning for the future makes all the difference in a person's life. The personal values of hard work, truth, and honesty will help our young students become good citizens and the leaders of tomorrow. Kelly Out, your local Farmers Insurance agent with offices just off the Carthage Square at 231 East 4th Street, is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger broadcast and says, Go Tigers!
The owners, staff, and management at Sirloin Stockade wish the Carthage Tigers a successful year, not only in athletics but also in the classroom. Sirloin Stockade knows that hard work and diligent effort are keys to achieving goals, and they look forward to those young students embracing the challenges of tomorrow. Sirloin Stockade is proud to be part of the Carthage Tiger broadcast, and they remind you to stop by before the game or during the weekend for a delicious meal that's just as good as home cooked. Sirloin Stockade, 1027 West Central in Carthage.
Welcome back for second of the fourth quarter. Clay Kinder committing a bump foul here at about half court, so Van Buren will inbound and get it back. Purcell's pass up top is deflected. That was Yates who got a hand on it. Kick over to Temple, then back to Yates, left side of the lane, layup good. Trent Yates has 8. He had not scored since the opening quarter, and suddenly Carthage has built a 5-point lead, 39-34. Across the timeline with it, Van Buren up to the top. It's Cazell. Backdoor cut, Myers in the middle of the paint. Reverse pivot, 15-footer, no, and the rebound pulled in by Britt Coy, his first of the ball game. To the left side, Kinder on the wing. Back to Templeman near the circle. Jump stops at the free throw line, kicks out. Now back to Templeman, right side of the lane. His shot deflected away. I believe that was Malachi Henry who got the hand on it from behind. Up to the top of the circle, Brissell. He'll flip back out. Myers lost control down to the left block and wipe away the shot attempt here. I think they're going to say Kinder on the floor. But just as much of that was on Myers, who ducked the head and then kind of moved in to Clay Kinder there. Kinder will pick up the foul, his third. This comes at the 6:57 mark to go in regulation. Check that, his second for Kinder. Inbounds. And now to the right side, Perkins is back in. Perkins here for Van Buren. Up to the top, that's McDonald. Ball poked away from behind. They're going to say Coy got some of the arm when he poked that free from behind. And Coy will pick up his second of the day. Excuse me, third. There's the one I made the mistake on. Put it on the wrong line. Baseline left. That will be Myers near the block. Turnaround jumper. Over the top won't go. Rebound tipped out of bounds. They're going to say it goes to Carthage. Good battle in there. It was McDonald who made the touch, though. And it's back to Carthage here. 6:38 to go here in the fourth quarter. The inbound and walking it up will be Max Templeman. He'll get across the timeline. Templeman holding up. We'll give it off to Ray. Ray out here on the right wing. Bounce pass into Kinder near the right side block. Reverse pivot is shot short. And the rebound pulled in by McDonald. Tied for the game high with 7. Across the timeline he comes onto the right wing. Now cuts to the free throw line. Leave it outside. Brussell now around to Cazell. Cazell right side of the lane. Jump stop. That's a block. Little floater there. No good. Got his own rebound. Pulled it down waist high. Nearly lost it. Puts it back up and in. Jackson Cazell has 17 in the game. 10 of those were in the first quarter. Now Coy driving to the paint draws a foul. And the foul this time, I believe, to McDonald. 6-team foul. We're going to get a timeout on the floor. Van Buren calls the timeout. 5:57 to play here in the fourth quarter. We're back in a minute. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Music Radio 93.5.
The Ross Kennard Wealth Management Group of Wells Fargo Advisors cheers on our Carthage Tigers. Financial advisors Ron Ross and Tony Kennard know that any successful team plans, works hard, and sets goals for the future. They want the best for Carthage's student body, who will be our community leaders in the coming years. The Ross Kennard Wealth Management Group of Wells Fargo Advisors is proud to be a part of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. Go Tigers! Wells Fargo Advisors is a trade name used by Wells Fargo Clearing Services, LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer and non-bank affiliate of Wells Fargo & Company.
The love of a family is a very special thing. From the time we are children, it's our family that teaches us how to walk and how to talk, that gives us a sense of belonging. The wisdom of our grandparents is passed down through our parents and then on to future generations through our children. The love of a family never grows old. It just grows. A love that lasts forever. The Nell Mortuary in Carthage, locally owned since 1882.
And welcome back to Hy-Vee Arena, Kansas City, Missouri, the 12 Courts of Christmas event here in Kansas City. Carthage on top of Van Buren here, coming out of the timeout, 39-36. Tigers lead by 3. Carthage basketball, they will inbound baseline right. It is pulled in by Yates. Out to Kinder on the right side wing, and we are back underway. Tigers by 3. Looking to snap a 3-game skid, trying to get back above the 500 mark. Templeman, Yates, now Ray, and he is out near half court on the dribble. Bring it back this way, and Coy working back between the circles. Now Justin Ray out on the right side. Lost his footing as he was trying to dribble and drive. Ball rolled free. Malachi Henry up with it for Van Buren. Across the timeline, the pointers, left corner. Cazell now back to the top. McDonald stroking the 3. It's good. McDonald's first bucket of the game, a triple at the top of the key, and we are tied 39 all with 5:18 to go. Left side quickly. Yates a 3 from there, won't go. Rebound out of bounds, and they're going to say off Perkins. It will stay with Carthage. Neither team's gone very deep here today, just 7 deep so far for Carthage. Only 6 have played for Van Buren thus far. We'll see if that tired legs come into play at all. Pass up top, intercepted. Drew Russell stepped in front of Templeman and got the steal. He'll miss the layup at the other end, though, and the rebound kicks out. Glavin McDonald out on the left wing, tracked it down. So Van Buren off the steal, missed the layup, but we'll get a second opportunity here. 4:55 to play, tied at 39 all. Russell to the left side, goes to Perkins in the corner. Circles into the paint. His pass deflected by Justin Ray. Brick Coy comes up with it for the Tigers. Coy across the timeline, deep on that right side wing, will turn and hand off to Templeman. Templeman will hold up there and set the offense. 4:35 to go here in the fourth quarter. To the right side wing. Got that off for Yates, top of the circle. He'll swing it back left side wing. Templeman down to the baseline. Drives through the lane. Reverse layup attempt won't go. And Perkins the rebound here for Van Buren. As we've got 4:18 to go in regulation. Across the timeline, the pointers. Rosendahl deep on that left wing. Hook pass down low near the left block. And a travel as Glavin McDonald kind of lost his footing in there. Took the step. And it goes back over to Carthage. Back into the game, Connor Myers. It'll be Malachi Henry who gets a breather. Templeman will walk it up the floor for the Tigers. Across the timeline he comes, and we have hit the halfway point, fourth quarter, tied at 39. Right side, high post, Kinder trying to drive ball. Poked away by McDonald, went right into the belly of Connor Myers. Van Buren creating a turnover. Across the timeline with it, Drew Russell. Russell will take it off onto that left wing in front of the Van Buren bench out there. Brings it back up top to McDonald off of Myers' screen. He'll work all the way to the right side corner on the dribble. Tries to drive baseline. Long bounce pass. Doesn't matter, he stepped on the baseline. He will appeal to the official to say he was pushed, but no such luck. Carthage will get the ball off the turnover. 3:36 to go in regulation. All knotted up 39 apiece. Carthage walks it up the floor. Max Templeman running the show. Middle of the floor, he'll come across the timeline. Man-to-man defense by Van Buren. He'll be picked up by Russell. Flip it over to Coy. He'll hold and give off to Justin Ray out there on the right wing. Drive to the free throw line. Kick across Kinder in the left corner. Guarded out there by Myers. He'll come back up top. Coy. Drive and dish. Back to Kinder. Left corner. 3-ball on the way. 3-ball good. The first triple of the game for Clay Kinder. He has 10 on the day. It's a 3-point Tiger lead. Across the timeline, Russell over to Perkins. Now back up top, Cazell. And he'll find Drew Russell back over on the left side. Goes airborne, gets it down to Myers underneath. His shot no good, rebound, and then poked away out of bounds. It'll stay with Van Buren. 2:54 left in regulation. 42-39. Carthage on top by the 3-ball. Baseline right. Russell will pull the trigger for the pointers. Underneath. Got it to Myers. Shot blocked away by Ray. Up with a loose ball, Perkins. Russell right wing. The answering 3 to tie the game. 7 on the day for Drew Russell. And we are knotted up 42 apiece, 2:10 to go here in regulation. Across the timeline with it, Carthage. Templeman on the dribble. He'll bounce it to Coy right of the circle. Now right back to him, left side wing. Up top, Ray, a double screen. Catch and fire, three, in and out. And the rebound pulled in by McDonald, his ninth of the game. Drew Brissell will come across the timeline. 2:20 to go here in regulation. Right side, Perkins now up top and around to Brissell, left wing. He'll circle around to the free throw line. Skip pass across McDonald's left side. Got it down low, Myers. He'll lower the shoulder. Did he get away with it? I think he did. They're going to call the push against Carthage. Myers dipped the shoulder as he tried to get into the paint and get to the rim. He got away with that, and instead will draw the foul against Carthage. Waiting on them to post the number. It looks like it'll be Kinder picking up his fourth of the day. Connor Myers misses the free throw, so the best he can do is make it a one-point game. Malachi Henry back in. Bryce Perkins will sit for Van Buren. 42 all, 2:07 to play. Connor Myers, one more free throw, and that one is good. So Van Buren now with the slimmest of leads at 43-42. 2:05 left. Templeman walking it across the timeline for the Tigers. Heads over to the right side wing, hands off to Ray. Ray will back into the middle of the floor out near the half-court circle. Left side, Templeman drives into the paint, thought about the pass, instead tried the leaning layup. It's no good. And the rebound for Drew Brissell, his first of the ball game, comes at a huge time. 1:45 left in regulation, a 1-point Van Buren lead. Brissell driving the baseline, reverse layup to the right side is good. Brissell had been quiet the entire second half. He has the last five. And a timeout, Carthage, with 1:32 to play. 45-42, Van Buren leads it by 3. Timeout on the floor. We're back after this. Back in a minute on Tiger Basketball on Music Radio 93.5.
If your lawn is completely wild, it's time to bring in Turf Tamers and create a green turf that's calm and lovely. Turf Tamers will rid your lawn of the unwanted weeds and unsightly, funky grasses that have made your lawn the wild kingdom. Give them a call at 417-434-0810. When they arrive, you just leave it to them to tame that turf and have your neighbors admiring it. Turf Tamers, the name says it all. Turf Tamers, 417-434-0810.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again. Or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
I'm Adam Bridges.
And I'm Lauren DeBeauty, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent.
And we've got you covered through all of life's wins.
Go Tigers!
And welcome back out to the Hy-Vee Arena here in Kansas City. 45-42, Van Buren has come back to take a 3-point lead over Carthage here. They do so with 1:32 showing on our fourth quarter clock. Carthage basketball, they'll inbound at midcourt. Van Buren showing a man-to-man defense as they pressure the inbound. Templeman will bring it across the timeline, hand it off to Yates, top of the circle. Right back to Templeman. He'll swing it to the left side. Ray for 3 on the wing. We're tied at 3. Ray's third triple of the game. We're knotted up 45 all. Final minute 15 upon us. Van Buren across the timeline. They'll hold up with a pass out there for McDonald at the half-court circle. Coy comes out to force the action. He'll hand it off. Cazell out here. Comes off a screen to the right side wing. Cazell on the dribble. We hit 1 minute to go now. Myers, top of the circle, takes the feed. Holding out there, guarded by Kinder. He'll wait for Brissell to come take it. On the screen, Brissell to the left side, hands off Cazell. He'll work it back to the right side here. And McDonald around the screen, back between the circles. Looks like Van Buren wants the final shot. 40 seconds to go in regulation. Trying to force the action. The Tigers come out to defend. Off to the left wing, hand off Brissell. He'll circle the perimeter. Work it back to Henry at the top of the circle, then back out near half court for McDonald. 24 seconds to go. Little distraction on my clock there. Left side wing. And a timeout, Van Buren, with 15.8 seconds to go. A timeout, Van Buren. They're trying to set up the final shot. We'll take a minute timeout with them. Back for the final 15 seconds. seconds on Tiger basketball on Music Radio 93.5.
Odds Food Products is proud of our student athletes and supports this broadcast of the Carthage Tigers. It takes everyone working together to make a great team, and that applies to Odds Food Products as well. You've known Odds' stellar reputation for over 70 years and appreciate the consistent quality of their salad dressings and barbecue sauces. Check out their products at your local grocery store. It's all good at Odds. Odds is glad to be a part of the Carthage community. Go Tigers, go Big Blue.
Local dentists Mark Westhoff and Carthage alumnus Katrina Wickland of Carthage Dental Associates cheer on our Carthage Tigers. They know that setting goals and working hard toward them are keys to every successful life, and they wish the Carthage student body and athletes the best of luck in the game and in the classroom. Carthage Dental Associates have been providing preventive and restorative general dentistry for you and your families for the last 20-plus years, and they're proud to be a part of the community and are grateful to be part of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. Go Tigers! Go Big Blue!
And welcome back to Hy-Vee Arena here in Kansas City. 15.8 seconds to go. We are tied at 45 all. The possession arrow belongs to Carthage. Both teams have 16 fouls, so any foul would put the other at the line for a 1-and-1. The inbound on the far side, tipped but still found Malachi Henry. Now Drew Purcell. He'll work himself to the right side wing. A bucket would win it here for Van Buren. Right side, hand it back off to Henry. He'll circle the perimeter back between the circles. Now to the right side, bounce pass inside. Myers got to the lane. He'll lay it up and in. Myers there, and a heave at the horn. They will wipe off the shot and say no. Now the officials are coming to talk. I think maybe Carthage got a timeout before time expired. That's what I thought I saw. The official here from the near side, they're going to take Van Buren off the floor. Let's hold up and see if that is exactly what happened. I thought they gave Carthage a timeout. And it appears that is the case. So we will have a timeout with 1.3 seconds to go. Back in a minute. Make it a 30-second. Back in 30 seconds on Music Radio 93.5.
Everyone at Carthage Water and Electric Plant wishes the Carthage Tigers a great season, not only in sports but in scholastics as well. As your public power utility, we know the value of teamwork will pay dividends as our youth enter the workforce and their professional careers. Let's stay community powered and cheer on our home team to win. Carthage Water and Electric Plant encourages you to get out and support our Carthage Tigers.
And welcome back to Hy-Vee Arena here in Kansas City. They put 1.3 seconds back on the clock. Again, we've got a net that's kind of right in the middle of that clock, hard to read. 1.3 seconds to go, 47-45. Van Buren on top by 2. The inbound will come from Britt Coy. Let's see what they've drawn up. Van Buren hanging out at half court. We're going to get a timeout by Carthage. So let's take it with them. Back in a minute on Music Radio 93.5.
Manzer Family Medicine cheer on our Carthage Tigers. Dr. Manzer and staff know that striving for one's goals are the key to success in life, and they want our students to be the best both in and out of the game. Manzer Family Medicine is a comprehensive multi-specialty practice that is physician-owned and patient-driven. They have locations in Missouri and Kansas, with the Carthage Urgent Care open 7 days a week for you and your family when you need care the most. For more information, find them on Facebook or manzerfamilymedicine.com. Go Tigers!
Where will you be in 4 years? At Missouri Southern State University, we're here to help you achieve your life goals. Small class sizes allow you to develop a more personal relationship with your instructors and practice your skills in immersive environments. From a healthcare simulation center to crime scene investigation, state-of-the-art science labs, a mock courtroom, and much more. Study abroad opportunities can help you develop a global mindset. Learn more about our high-quality educational opportunities at mssu.edu.
Welcome back. 1.3 seconds left. Carthage will inbound. Britt Coy to pull the trigger. He's at the half court. Intercepted by Brissell. And he will just dribble out the final 1 second. So nothing comes of the... Oh, hold on. Okay, the official just calling for the ball. He was headed to the scorer's table. Final score, 47-45. Van Buren will get the victory here today. We'll step aside. We'll take one more time out. We'll add up the final numbers. We'll come back, start the post-game show, give you your final stats, and your Wilkinson Pharmacy play of the game. We'll do all that when we come back here on Music Radio 93.5 FM.
Is your office ready to be a workplace of the future? Does that mean whizzing around on hoverboards and robots answering phones? Maybe, but we'd suggest trying more useful technology first. Pearson Kelly can set you up with tech that lets your whole team work from anywhere, collaborate on devices, and always have the information they need to do their job. Keeping up with technology can be stressful. We're here to simplify it for you. Whether your office has an internal IT team or not, we have options to fit your needs. Find us at pearsonkelly.com and let us make technology simple for you.
Let Community National Bank and Trust be the co-captain of your team at home. As a proud sponsor of the Carthage Tiger broadcasts and a solid member of our community, Community National Bank and Trust can be counted on to provide you top-notch service. As a conservative and solid bank, they offer competitive loan rates and checking and saving accounts geared to reward you. Community National Bank and Trust is there to be a reliable teammate for you and your family. The local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to serve you. Community National Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Bimdick Insurance is a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers. Successful teams select great members, develop a solid game plan, and purchase the best equipment for the game. Bimdick Insurance applies this same philosophy when developing an insurance program to insure your Carthage Tiger family or business. When looking for insurance, the right agent for your team is Bimdick Insurance. Give Bimdick a call at 417-358-4007. Go Big Blue!
Tom Garrison Construction knows what it takes to build a winning team. Hard work, commitment, knowledge, and accountability. Garrison Construction is a proud sponsor of Carthage Tiger Sports and congratulates all of the student athletes on their hard work and dedication. Garrison Construction excels at remodels, metal buildings, roofing, and custom homes. Garrison Construction, serving Carthage and the surrounding area since 2006. Garrison Construction says, "Go Tigers."
In athletics, keeping score is required to separate winning from losing. In business, accounting is the art of keeping score of financial matters. The team at the certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be your financial score-keeping specialist. If your current method of keeping score doesn't measure up, call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090 to determine if professional accounting will benefit your business. Properly designed accounting and payroll services are an investment that will keep your business in the winner's circle. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
Wood, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram cheer on our Tigers. They want to recognize the hard work and sacrifices that the parents and coaches and their families make to help our student athletes be their best during and between games. And don't forget, the next time you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, keep Wood, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in mind. Parts, service, sales, and financing, everything in one place. Save a trip and shop Carthage. Wood, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, part of Wood Motor Company. A solid name you can trust. Go Tigers!
The law firm of Webster and Carlton knows that it takes more than athletes to make a great team. From the coaches and teachers to parents and extended family, it takes the entire community to support our student athletes and make the Carthage Tigers a success. Webster and Carlton is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tigers sports broadcast, and they salute everyone who are cheering for our Tigers. The law firm of Webster and Carlton, offices in Joplin, 417-781-5690. Go Tigers and go Big Blue!
Just like a great coach, State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison in Carthage can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, Agent Jerry Poston can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. When your life and goals change, Agent Jerry Poston will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So, for all of your insurance needs, call on a winner. State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison or call 417-358-5052.
McMuffin, McFlurry, Chicken McNuggets. Oh, there's a lot to love about McDonald's famous flavors, but there's nothing better than getting a great deal on whatever you want. Now get 20% off any purchase of $2 or more every day, exclusively on the McDonald's app. Open the McDonald's app now and save big on your next order with 20% off anything you want. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Valid only at participating McDonald's for a limited time. Mobile order and pay available at participating McDonald's. McD app download and registration required. Excludes tax.
Your Carthage McDonald's Restaurants, owned by the Marshall Rice family, a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers.
Back to the Hy-Vee Arena here in Kansas City. Again, your final score today, Van Buren 47, Carthage 45. Van Buren improves to 8-5 on the year. Carthage slips to 3-4 on the season. Let's take a look at some of the numbers here. We'll start with Van Buren. Jackson Cazell led all scorers today, 17 points, 6 rebounds. Connor Myers right on his heels, 16 points, 7 rebounds. He went 6 of 10 at the line, all of Van Buren's free throws. Drew Brissell, 9 points and a rebound. It was Glavin McDonald, 3 points, 9 boards. Malachi Henry, 2 points and 7 rebounds. Off the bench, Bryce Perkins had the 1 rebound. Van Buren, 31 rebounds, 6 of 10 from the free throw line. On the other side for Carthage, pretty balanced scoring. All 5 of their starters had at least 8 points tonight. Max Templeman, 10 points, 2 rebounds. Clay Kinder, 10 points, 5 rebounds. He was 3 of 3 at the line, all 3 of Carthage's free throw attempts. Justin Ray, 9 points, 2 rebounds. Trent Yates, 8 points and a board. Britt Coy, 8 points and a rebound. And Cruz Castor off the bench had 3 rebounds as well. For Carthage, just 14 rebounds as a team, and again, 3 of 3 at the free throw line. Compare those team numbers there. Van Buren dominated on the glass, and that probably ultimately is what led to the win. 31-14, they out-rebound the Tigers. 6 of 10 at the line for Van Buren, just 3 of 3 at the stripe for Carthage. Again, the final score, 47-45. We'll take one more timeout. We'll come back. We'll get your Wilkinson Pharmacy play of the game right after this. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Music Radio 93.5.
Wilkinson Pharmacy is a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers and tonight's play of the game. It takes hard work, good practice habits, and dedication to succeed in sports and in life. And everyone at Wilkinson Pharmacy is proud of our Carthage Tigers for all their efforts on and off the field. Wilkinson Pharmacy and their knowledgeable staff work hard to bring you the best possible products and services every day. So go see them for all your pharmacy needs. Located at 2017 South Garrison, or give them a call at 358-4840. Wilkinson Pharmacy says, go Big Blue.
And welcome back to Hy-Vee Arena. Chris Ward with you here. Again, your final score, Van Buren 47, Carthage 45. Time to name our Wilkinson Pharmacy play of the game. For that, we go back to the very end of the first quarter. It was 18-15, the final seconds ticking away when Britt Coy hit a buzzer-beating 3 from about a third court, about 30 feet or so out, at the buzzer to tie the game at 18, put Carthage back on even footing. The Tigers would ultimately take a 2-point lead into halftime, but fall by 2, 47-45. So again, our Wilkinson Pharmacy play of the game from this one was Britt Coy's buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter to tie the game way back then at 18. Ultimately, again, your final score here, 47-45, Van Buren with the win. Again, the Van Buren Pointers improved to 8-5. Carthage Tigers slipped to 3-4, but a heck of a defensive effort there against a pretty good Van Buren team. Ultimately, just one too many buckets going down. Van Buren, Drew Brissell scoring 5 late to kind of lift the Pointers to the victory. So that will do it from Hy-Vee Arena. Again, tomorrow's competition has been canceled due to impending winter weather, so the Carthage Tigers will pack it up and head home here today instead of having a second game in Kansas City. Once again, your final score, 47-45, Van Buren with the victory. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast today. Jim will be back next broadcast again following Christmas with the tournament action there going on. Carthage will play Truman on the 27th. For Caleb, the board op, we appreciate him back in the studios getting us on and making us sound good. For everybody here at Hy-Vee Arena, we say thanks for tuning in, and a Merry Christmas to everyone. More Tigers basketball December 27th against Truman here on Music Radio 93.5 FM.
Thank you for joining us for Carthage Tiger Basketball on Music Radio and the Carthage Tiger Sports Network.
We'd like to thank our proud sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Garrison Construction, Peachtree Dental, Lauren DeBeauty and Adam Bridges of Farm Bureau Insurance, Reeves Tire, Boomer's Barbecue, Tony Williams of State Farm Insurance, Law Office of Webster and Carlton, Sirloin Stockade, Zyder Tax Service, Kelly Ott of Farmers Insurance, Community National Bank and Trust, Dr. Manzer, Wood Ford, Wood Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Bob Brown of American Family Insurance, Ott's Food Products, Joe Ryder of Edward Jones Investments, Levi Utter and eXp Realty, Fair Acres Family YMCA, Missouri Southern State University, Jerry Poston of State Farm Insurance, Schmidt CPAs and Advisors, Nell Mortuary, Beimdick Insurance, Turf Tamers Lawn Care, Carthage Water and Electric, Ross Kennard, Wells Fargo Investment Advisors, Carthage Area McDonald's, Grace Lane's Bowling Alley, Daylight Donut and Whistler's Hamburgers, Clothesline Cleaners, Car Center of Carthage, J Builders, Carthage Dental Associates, Wilkinson Pharmacy, Roscoe's.
And thank you for joining Jim Taylor for this week's edition of Carthage Tiger Basketball. We'll see you next time.